Good morning, Adventure Kids. Welcome back, and I'm so glad that you're here. It's so good to see you. Today we are learning all about two men in the Bible, and this is a story that Jesus himself, when he was on earth, he told this story. So it's going to be a good story. We know that, right? This story is about two men. One of them built their house on some sand, and the other built their house on a rock. Who do you think, whose house do you reckon stayed up better? I'm going to hand over to Tamsin, and she is going to read the story to us.
Good morning, Adventure Kids. It's Tamsin here. I hope you are really happy and excited today. We're going to have a great story. The story is about two men building their houses. Are you ready? Here we go. Now then, Jesus is the Son of God and Saviour of the world. And while Jesus was on earth, he taught everyone about God's love. One day, he saw lots of people gathering, so Jesus went up the mountainside and began teaching them. He asked them, "Why do you keep calling me Lord, but don't do what I say?" Then he went on to explain, "Anyone who listens to my teaching and follows it is wise." Then Jesus went on to tell a story about two men and how they built their house. One man was wise, as he built his house upon some rocks. And when the winds came and the rain came, the wise man's house was safe and solid because it was well built. The other man was a bit silly and foolish, as he decided to build his house right by the seaside on the sandy beach. But when the rains came and the winds came, this house was not stable and fell down with a mighty big crash because it was not solid underneath. And Jesus explained that we are wise if we build our lives on him. That was a good story, wasn't it? Now, do you remember, Adventure Kids, we always have 3 things that we need to remember from our stories. Are you ready for number 1? Here we go. Number 1, we need to remember that when we build our lives on the rock of God, we have a strong foundation. You've been mighty and strong. There you go. You have a strong foundation. Are you ready for number 2? Number 2 is that God is the best foundation that we can build our lives on. God is the best foundation ever that we can build our lives on. And number 3 is that we can build strong lives by talking to God, listening to him, and reading the Bible. Bye-bye, Adventure Kids. Have a great week, and remember to be nice and strong.
Great, thank you so much, Tamsin. That's a pretty cool story, hey? Well, we are going to do a craft. So what you are going to need is some sand. If you can't find any sand, if you don't have any, don't worry. I reckon you have got flour and oil in your cupboard. So all you need to do is get a bit of flour, a little bit of oil, only a little bit of oil, mix them together, and you've got something that resembles sand pretty well. Magic! So then you are going to grab a rock, maybe out of your garden, just grab a stone, or maybe one that you find on the street. Be careful, make sure you're not going to hurt yourself. But yeah, that's all you need for today, and a jug of water. Nice and simple. So we are going to go and we are going to get our rock and our sand, and we're going to put a little house on. I made mine out of just a piece of cardboard that was around the house, but whatever you've got, and you're going to put them together, and then you're going to pour the water on top and see which one stands. So let's have a go now. Here we go. Right, so you are going to grab your houses and pop one on the rock and one on the sand. Now you're going to pour your water over that, and I think we can see that the house that was built on the rock is a lot more sturdy. It managed to stay upright despite the rain, despite everything. It stayed still, whereas the house on the sand, not so successful. Well, that sand got demolished, didn't it? Oh my goodness. The house on the sand did not cope at all, whereas the house on the rock, it was fine. The wind didn't happen anything, the rain didn't do anything, nothing. It just stood firm. And that is what we are like when we stand on the firm foundation of God in our lives. And although so much stuff might come at our lives and stuff might be really crazy, that this past year in 2020 we've had coronavirus and it's just been crazy, hasn't it? We've all been at home all the time. But we can remember, can't we, that God is in control, that God is our rock in our lives. He is going to be sturdy, He is going to be strong. So if we're feeling weak, we're feeling a bit flimsy, that's okay, because God is firm, He is strong, and He is in control. Now, I've loved singing with you guys, so we are going to sing another song today, and it is called My God Is So Big, So Strong, and So Mighty. Now, I know you guys love this song when we sing it in preschool, so I am very excited to sing it with you today. So just a quick recap over the actions, but I'm sure you already know. We're going to go, my God is so big, so strong, and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. Okay? We're all warmed up. Give yourself a quick jog on the spot, Maybe do some star jumps, do a little dance around, do a spin. You ready? Let's go.
My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing that He cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing that He cannot do. The rivers are His, the mountains are His, the stars are His handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing that He cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing that He cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing that He cannot do. The rivers are His, the mountains are His, the stars are His handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing that He cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing that He cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing that He cannot do. The rivers are His, the mountains are His, the stars are His handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing that He cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing that He cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing that He cannot do.
Right, so bow your heads, close your eyes, and we're going to pray. Dear God, thank you so much that You are our strong foundation. Thank You that we can build on our relationship with You, that we can build our lives around You, and that You won't let us fall like the house in the story, like the house on the sand. You won't let us get knocked over, but You will keep us strong and sturdy, and that You will help us stay upright and just be joyful and strong in You, Lord God. So we thank You for that. We thank You that You love and You care for us. Amen. Amazing. Well, I have absolutely loved being with you this Sunday. I hope you've had fun, and we can't wait to see you soon. But for now, I'll see you next week. Bye.